Hello, it's Richard Daniel Curtis, founder of the Mentoring School, and I'm here to share with you today another bit of content from the National Apprentice Mentoring Qualification. One of the things that we'll talk about is different factors it comes to consider when people are learning, how people learn, because anyone who is on an apprenticeship is there to learn. And it's important that we, as mentors supporting apprentices, actually understand the process that someone goes through when they're learning. And here I just want to share with you 6 factors that can affect, that can interrupt, that can enhance that learning process. The first one is the subject matter. The first one is about what is being taught. How someone feels about what is being taught completely affects the way they engage with that learning. The second one is who it's being taught by. Their relationship with the person who is teaching them, again, will affect the way that they learn. If it's someone they don't like, for example, then actually they're going to be a bit more resistant to learning. Whereas if it is someone that they do like, then they're going to be more open, more receptive to learning those skills. The third point is how it's being taught. Whether it's being taught by showing, by doing, by copying, by reading, by watching a video, by researching. There's lots of different ways of teaching skills, but actually how it's being taught, again, affects the way that we learn skills. The fourth point is about actually our emotional state. When it comes to our openness, our readiness for learning, what helps the brain most is if it's a positive, collaborative environment. The more positive it is, the more likely it is that we're going to retain that information. Now, if we feel in a bad mood, if we feel stressed, if we feel under threat or insecure, then actually that's going to interrupt our learning process. The fifth point is about actually our attitude to learning. If we have had a bad experience with learning, if we've had a bad experience with a particular learning style, if we've had a bad experience with taking on new skills in the past, maybe actually we've had an apprenticeship failure, or maybe actually we've dropped out of school, or we've dropped out of education, or we've had problems in the past, then actually again that's going to increase the resistance we have to learning new things. And finally, the sixth point is about actually our ability to adapt our learning styles. There are a number of different ways of learning and engaging in learning tasks. And we'll go through these in more detail on the course. But actually, what we do know is that our brain adapts the way that we learn to suit the environment, to suit what's available to us at that particular moment in time. However, if I've had a bad relationship with learning in the past, I may not have learnt to adapt my learning styles. If I've always learnt in one particular style, then actually I'm going to be a little bit more resistant, a little bit more reluctant to learn in different ways. And so as a mentor working with apprentices, it's really important that we understand that we need to help our mentees to recognise the learning styles, recognise how to adapt to those situations, and recognise how to engage with that learning. Now, if you'd like to learn more about getting the most out of your apprentices, then please head on over to our website,